The last time we talked about Asking Alexandria, it got a bit ugly. But we still need to talk about I Won't Give In. This is the new track that was just premiered by Asking Alexandria yesterday, and it's going to be off of their as of yet untitled follow-up to From Death to Destiny, which came out in 2013, and also is our introduction to their new singer, Denis Stoff, who has been in bands before that people have known of, but Danny is no longer here. He's working with We Are Harlot as well as his solo work. That is his new primary function in life. And Denis is actually from Make Me Famous. It was a Ukrainian metalcore band, and guess what, Denis? Now you are. You're famous. Congratulations. Well, more famous than you were, because people know Make Me Famous, and the name actually rang a bell for me the minute that I heard it. We need to talk about I Won't Give In. We need to talk about this track, but first off, right out of the gate, this whole idea, this whole concept, this whole little idea that I won't give in, I won't give up, relentlessness, restlessness, whatever it may be, you know, tenacity, tenaciousness, being scrappy, never ever stopping, never saying no, never saying I give up. It's a nice idea. It really is, don't get me wrong, really, really clever little idea, but whenever every band within a movement aims to sort of do that with their singles, have a song that's like that, or kind of have this little uber positive or uber, you know, bravado or very brazen idea attached to their music, it gets a little bit much. It gets to be a little bit too macho, a little bit too much of the old, you know, Twig and Jimmy's rustling from side to side, trying to showcase how large they are, as opposed to really having a potent meaning. It's definitely one that's been a bit overdone. Just a pet peeve of mine. So whenever we step into the actual music itself, one might imagine that that could cause a bit of a sway in thought. But that's actually not the truth. It's actually not the case. This is a track for Asking Alexandria that actually works relatively well on a couple of different levels. The first way in which it works beautifully is the fact that they have lyrics that are fairly easily recognizable. These are lyrics that are heard multiple times, so there is some repetition involved, as well as having a pretty solid, very arena metal feel riff behind it. It's something where Asking Alexandria, taking influences now for this fourth record from groups such as Van Halen and Guns N' Roses, really works to their advantage because it gives them material that will transition very well into the live environment. And this is a track in I Won't Give In that I feel will do that well. And then also taking influences from modern metal acts such as Avenged Sevenfold and Slipknot, both of which also have filled arenas and done very well on the live circuit. Kind of brings that old school philosophy of GNR and Van Halen to the forefront to today, and really exhibits what those two bands from today do the best in order to help them fill the arenas. So there is a lot of positivity here on that. This is one that feels like it's going to get a whole crowd of individuals bumping and really throwing their fists in the air in agreeance to the idea that they will not give in. Musically speaking, not too bad, and I do like Denis as the vocalist of Asking Alexandria. I think that this is more of a perfect fit for the group. I think it also is one that brings a lot more diversity and dynamic to this band. I think it's going to really cause them to open up and explore a little bit more. That being said, this is also a track that has a very simplistic notion to it, so it's one that tires a little bit easily. And it's also one that, if I'm going to hear this song on the radio, there's going to be only two choices that I really have. There's going to be either, I'm going to listen to this and potentially sing along, or I want to fucking turn this off and scope something else out. The one feeling that I have on this track is that there is no real in-between. It's an average enough song where it's forgettable, but it's also average enough where, given the right situation, it could honestly be what exactly somebody needs at the time. So overall, this is a song that has some good moments to it, has some good ideas to it. It isn't terrible. It isn't a whitewash of bullshit like some of the elder Asking Alexandria musical scrolls that we've spoken about before. This is a track that holds its own enough, but just doesn't keep enough in the memory bank. What did you guys think about I Won't Give In? Great song, terrible song. Are you excited about the new record? Do you like the selection of Denis as their new singer? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk again. Absolutely. See ya.